Hello, amazing humans in the world! Hey, so Jordan Bridger here, and I think I am your next host for the red carpet setup. Why? Well, because I'm an actor, so I'm already in the loop and the feedback loop of Hollywood and celebrity and lifestyle and understanding pop culture. But on top of that, I've written about pop culture. I've been an author, a published author with the Pop Culture and Philosophy series. Maybe you've seen those in like Barnes and Nobles and so on. Yeah, that's some of what I've done in the academic world. And so, I'm usually coming at that from a very analytical perspective, but that is a little bit about me and my experience. And I'm also just a trivia nerd. I've been on game shows around trivia and pop culture. I'm super geeky about that kind of stuff. I'm just saturated in that world. As soon as somebody comes out with a new movie with a new actor, boom, I'm like Wikipedia. I'm all over the shop when I'm looking at who's next in the line of like the next Hollywood movie star. And so, where they're from, who their parents. Don't worry, I'm not doxing them. That's illegal. Okay. I'm just saying I do my due diligence and I'm very passionate about it. So, little bit about a couple things that I'm interested in. This is an oldie but a goodie, but I still love it because I love him. Unfortunately, he's passed now, but one of my favorite movies is Patch Adams. One, high energy, I get it. It's kind of like lower to mid rating, but you know what? I thought he did amazing. Robin Williams, he brought his energy, a little backstory to that. Those kids in the scene where he's actually like dressed up like the clown and he's in the hospital and he's not supposed to be there and it's all tense, right? But in the middle of that, those are actually from an organization that I work with, that he worked with and brought the actual kids in from Make-A-Wish. So those kids were actual Make-A-Wish. He also had a rule, Robin Williams, that on any set that he actually worked on, he required to be working constantly with and hiring homeless people. So big fan of that. I'm doing work with that as well. But yeah, so there's a lot of crossover between me and Robin Williams. Maybe I'm the second incarnation. We have no idea. But very, very, very passionate about that movie. The positivity that it's all about, bringing laughter and joy and awareness to, and humanization to the medical industry, which I think everybody could use a little bit of humanization, especially in this day and age. So, that's a little bit of what I'm passionate about. That's one of those great movies. But, what I want you to do is I want you to tap that screen, share below what you think about Patch Adams. If it's not your best movie, like if it's not your favorite movie, share why. If it is, share me some of your favorite scenes, what really stood out to you. And even if not that, hey, talk about Robin Williams. Obviously the guy was a shining star, bigger than life. He brought just a new perspective on what it means to be human. So, feel free to share your views, your favorite emojis about the movie, and just share your perspective on what you think about Patch Adams. But I thought for me, out of 10, I'd give it like an 8 or a 9. And again, I don't care what the critics say, right? This is not about the critics. This is about us getting and building community around, movies and pop culture, right? This is why you jumped on my channel. This is why you're here. This is why you joined the community of popcorn and pop culture, right? This is what it's about. Now, second one, and I'm really excited about this because there's whispers, and not just whispers. There's 28 days later. There's a franchise, right? 28 weeks, 28 days. Maybe, I don't know, in 5 years, there'll be 28 millennia. We have no idea. But one of my favorite actors from this franchise, I know he wasn't in the second one, I get it, but is Cillian Murphy, right? So if you haven't seen this, you need to go out and see at least one of them. Go get your Netflix, go grab your popcorn, go grab your like grandma. It's kind of horror-ish. It's not really horror-ish. It's a little bit of a mixed genre. It's kind of like the filtered, right? It's like a dark, kind of grimy filter. In the second one, you have Rose Byrne and Robert Carlyle. And, that second one's set in Los Angeles. The first one kind of happens in London. Cool thing about that, I don't know if you knew this, they would actually close down the streets only minutes at a time. And then they would actually use only women to actually slow down the traffic because they were way more chill than the guys were. That's true. We should all respect women for that. There's loads of like real good reasons why we should respect women, but that's like legit. Like they're way better at slowing down and chilling out traffic, right? But again, it would only be at minutes at a time. Also, Cillian and his star, his supporting star, they both actually did their own stunts. Huge respect to him. And he's just megastar now, right? He's totally Hollywood's favorite right now. But, what I also like about this story and the whole franchise and the one that's coming in with Cillian, again, is that it's not your typical, and I love Walking Dead, but is basically because it's not your typical like, hey, this is just a zombie and it's a zombie infection. It's like rage, and it's all about social commentary, and Boyle was doing that on purpose. Animal activist, right, starts out with the first scene, and they're already making commentary within the first like 20 minutes. And I love those kinds of movies because they really make you think. And it's not just, oh, well, it's just an infection. In fact, Boyle was inspired by the idea of Ebola rather than your typical kind of like boring, like, I love The Walking Dead. I'm really obsessed about it. More of like an outbreak and contagion. And then also he was really commenting about social contagion and how and a really simple example of that would be like, when you're, and I've done this many times as a social experiment because I'm a social psychologist as well, is that when you point your hand in the sky, right? And then everybody looks up and there's nothing, but everybody still looks up, right? And so we're all connected because we all influence each other and we're all influencing each other's behavior. So I'm super pumped about this. What do you think about it? Share your comments below. Do you like the zombie genre? Do you like that, the directors to kind of stayed away from the typical like, oh, it's just another infection? No, it's actually rage, and you had social commentary and there was intention behind it. So share your comments below. Let me know. Also, if you ever see a zombie, what you want to do is not run into the horde unless you want to become a zombie. You usually want to run away from them, and good luck because I'm going to run faster than you. So thank you.